Yes, we're here. It is episode number 11, and I'm proud that I haven't questioned that today because it is actually number 11. We're certain it's 11 today.
Oh yeah, it's 11.
It's 11. We're back. It is our second podcast in the wonderful year of 2021, which has so far been fucking terrible. We've just gone into lockdown. But there is one very important thing that the people should know about lockdown is that it does say, the British government have said that production may continue, and this is a production. So here we are, and not only that, but me and Chip actually read a lot of comments on the last one that really said that this helps them get through their lockdown, whether because we talk about like mental things, we talk about all sorts of things, and we saw that a common theme was that, you know, people that are maybe going through a rough time, they look forward to Tuesday 6 p.m. because that's when it comes out. Unfortunately, though, the bad news is...
That's bad news?
Yeah, really bad news, actually. We've got a guest with us today.
Oh, and he reeks of shit.
He does.
Theo Bate?
He was the last one that reeked of shit.
It's good that he's joined us in the studio, so...
Yeah, I mean, you actually have already been on the fellas, but just masked.
Yeah, he was in the background of the Theo podcast.
You saw the back of my head.
Wait, what?
Did you?
Yeah, because I came up to get a drink.
You're trying to catch a bit of airtime.
Yeah, you know.
Trying to, no free brand deals on this show, fella.
Yeah, sorry.
And then what else did we see? We saw you also gave us a thumbs up on there as well.
Yeah, with my dodgy thumb, which has been dislocated.
There was actually a ton of comments saying that is such an attractive thumb.
No, there wasn't.
Wait, what's wrong with your thumb?
No, it's just a bit dodgy, really.
Oh, you thumb it in?
But I can go right angle. So it's like... Yeah.
Oh, I do know some people that can do that. Like proper, it goes all the way back.
Thumb it in.
We've already talked about thumbing it in. How far
Mine's
back
superb for that, by the way, because it's like...
What, thumbing it in? I've never done the thumbing it in. Carl's always talking about
shoveling it in that bloke.
Is it from the bottom and then like a flick in?
What?
Or is it more
from
like
the bottom? How
like
you underneath it?
Or is it more like you're ripping a Beyblade?
Nah, it's more like let's say you're trying to put the M&Ms back into the packet it came out of.
Oh,
like you're thumbing it in. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know, like when you go to the amusements, you put the 2p.
Oh my god, that is it.
2p in the slot at the top.
I've got to try this.
Yeah, well, I mean,
no,
no,
you don't, because if you're in that situation, then you're going wrong anyway. But.
Yeah. If you're having to thumb it in, it's probably not the best experience for either of you, actually.
Man, it's all part of the game. It's like playing checkers.
Yeah? How's it like playing checkers? How is thumbing it in like playing checkers?
I've got to hear this.
He's lost.
It's a game of.
All right.
I don't know.
Let's talk a series. Have you watched this series, Queen's Gambit?
No, but I know I've heard about it. You kept telling me about it.
We had like a half off-screen conversation last week about it.
Is it that good?
Really good.
I need to watch it then, don't I?
Very elite series. And not only that, but I know Theo's watching it. He's only on episode 2 right now, and he was actually saying this morning he already wants to go and play chess. Not only that, but across the world now, chessboards are genuinely sold out.
Yeah.
Wait,
like
really?
Netflix series is like just boomed the game.
And not only that, and the way that I know it's banged is that for some reason I am now on Chess Talk. Yeah, TikTok are recommending me chess videos.
Oh no, that's what
Chess Talk.
Oh right,
I'm on Chess Talk now.
Yeah.
At least you're gonna know like the best opening moves and shit.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, some of them don't.
You know, like Castle Siege and all that.
No, Sicilian defense.
Yeah.
What, they got names for like the?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Extreme high levels of chess.
It's a serious game though, isn't it? It's a serious game.
Serious cognitive.
I bet the dropshippers are loving this.
You need the brain for it.
Selling chessboards from China for like
the dropshippers. Yeah. No, they'll be shipping chess. Wait, have you guys seen?
I made my million in chess, mate.
It's gone all over me.
Have you ever got those TikToks where they're like, how I made my millions drop shipping, and then they're drop shipping like pencils and shit like that.
Yeah. Or
Mate.
like water bottles with the names on.
And next thing you know, there's
Next thing you know, you bought one and it's not come for 3 weeks.
because it's taking years to come from China. I find it so funny, the whole drop shipping stuff, man. They're always telling me, okay, so this is how I made it. They pull up like an inspected, elemented page of them earning like £3 million pounds in a day. So if anyone ever sees those screenshots, just know, by the way, they've all been edited.
Oh,
You've been bamboozled, right?
I've retweeted a few Bitcoin ones of them in my time as well.
Really?
Yeah. You know, when they go, so basically Bitcoin's up another $5,000. I have 5 million Bitcoins in my account. Retweet this for 2 Bitcoins.
Oh no!
The classics, like when everyone got hacked on Twitter.
Yeah.
Do you remember? It was regarding Bitcoin, wasn't it?
Oh, the guy
Yeah.
tweeted out like
Didn't
of
he
Bill
out-
Gates.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah,
Oh
he
my,
was
I've
doing
got a story
Elon,
about that.
Yeah.
Everyone.
So, to people that need context for this story, there was the geezer, like Chip said, that went around and just hacked all these top Twitter accounts, and we're talking the likes of Elon Musk, so influential, Bill Gates, even the Microsoft account got
And
done, Apple account got done. We're talking all these, and they all tweeted out very similar messages, all saying we're giving away Bitcoin to anybody that sends like if it will double your Bitcoin
To a
essentially.
specific wallet. Yeah.
To a specific, so he's got loads of people sending him Bitcoin, and I think stats came out. They made like 30 million off of the off of it, and now imagine with what Bitcoin is worth now.
Oh, bro, that was the perfect time to do it.
That's
They
a lot of
smashed
money.
it.
Yeah.
But funny story, Randolph sent money across.
I remember you telling me about it.
What could possibly go wrong?
Because it was
Is
like
Elon
send the
Musk?
money and get it back doubled, right?
Yeah.
It was the duplication glitch.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
The
It was like the
FIFA coin.
FIFA duplication glitch. And he's just like chucked him a few grand or whatever it was.
Oh no.
I don't think it was. He didn't send him much, but my god! And I remember him coming on the next day into the group chat, and he just goes, "Still not got anything back, by the way." Mate,
That's genius. Though.
If we could
if
get
you,
one of the tweets up as well on the screen for context,
if you
just so
have
we know.
if you have the ability to hack someone and then make money out of it, that's probably the smartest thing you could have done.
Yeah.
Until you get caught, which it did, right?
I don't know if they did get caught.
Don't know.
Did it? You know what? As well, they stopped verified users from being able
Yeah.
to tweet.
That
Yeah,
is
do
what
you remember
happened.
that?
That is what happened.
I,
Yeah.
I couldn't tweet. Chip wouldn't
Yeah.
know what that feels like. But
Yeah, I didn't see a tweet from either of us, but
Yeah.
he was barking off.
I actually was tweeting like, "Get fucked, everyone." I can tweet because I'm a loser. I'll never be verified.
But for once, finally, hackers had actually done something useful with their hack. Like all the time,
for
they
sure.
just tweet out like Cox
that-
69 stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, I get you. I was gonna
And,
say,
and,
yeah.
and now they've actually gone and secured a fat bag. But to be fair, it's obviously probably one of the biggest ever Twitter hacks in terms of like the names and stuff that they managed
Absolutely.
to get out of it.
The
Fucking
list of that.
mental.
Well, I mean, it's a 50-50, isn't it? Do you tweet Bitcoin tweets, try and get money, or do you put a picture out of a naked man? Like,
I'm going to go
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
I'm gonna go
The smartest
naked
one would
man.
be- Of course you would.
Of course, you could expose a lot of people to a naked man. Hopefully, no minors, but still, be funny. It's like drawing a dick on the side of a car window.
I'd take the bag. I'd take the money.
Everyone enjoys doing that.
I love that. Reev saying he'll take the £34 million.
Yeah.
Chippo saying, no, everyone needs to see a dick.
His cock.
So, Reev, talk to us really quickly what you sipping on here.
It's a little speciale, courtesy of Alex over there.
BTS
It's,
Alex.
It's vodka flat lemonade.
Ooh.
Yes, it is flat lemonade.
Is it
I do
flat?
apologise. Yeah, it is flat. We've got
It
some
goes
flat
down well though. It goes down well.
That's what me and Reev are both on. What this is
I've
your
actually
standard.
got a little combination today. I've gone with the vodka, cranberry, little bit of cranberry though. You know, I'm a fucking.
It is looking pale. It's looking very anemic.
And there's a
there.
reason why it's looking pale because I've added in the sugar-free 7-Up.
Boom.
No belly today. I think
today. But tomorrow when you're
But-
back on the fish and chips.
Ooh,
Wait, you've chucked in cranberry juice. That's full of sugar.
a tiny bit, fella.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, a dabble.
I couldn't even tell. I thought it was like the
Look at
light
it.
on the.
You can see
on the
through the
strip.
drink
Yeah.
and the glass. Okay, maybe
impressed.
not, but still.
Hello.
So, obviously we're now a little bit today, guys. Let me tell you, the success of the Fellows podcast has brought us many opportunities. But today,
And a lot
We
of
are
money.
back, baby. We are back, and we are back in some very, very fashionable style. Some great news, Reev. Some fantastic news. Talk to us just before we get into it. What do you do about your downstairs situation in terms of tidying it up? What's your go-to?
Every now Manscaped.
Oh my God!
He already knows.
Now that is
Damn.
what we call a real fella of the podcast.
Get this man a landing strip.
That is.
I'll have a top up.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh,
I will have a top up actually because I'm already one down. Damn, I'll get through these quick these days.
Here we go. Okay, absolutely fantastic news. Guess what? Manscaped have also just wanted to wish not only the fellas and the fellies watching, but also each of you boys a happy New Year's.
Thank you.
So how nice is that?
Thank
of them?
you. Happy New Year to the CEO of Manscaped, whoever you are.
No. No. We don't say that, Chip, because we do know who they are.
Yeah, that's
We
what.
do know.
No, but I've never been formally introduced.
No, so if they do want to come on, we should get the CEO of Manscaped. Oh my God.
That's not a bad shout. That's a good idea.
Okay, fantastic news. Anyways, let me briefly mention to you guys while you guys fill up your drinks. Guys, they have got a New Year's resolution that you'll actually want to keep for once. We love that. They have got the perfect package 3.0.
I've got the perfect package.
Is it the third version?
That was
Is
a
it a
joke. That was a joke about my downstairs.
It's the below the waist grooming package you need to start off strong this year. Inside the perfect package, you'll find their lawnmower 3.0, which I'm not even trolling when I say this. I used this 2 nights ago, yeah, and it comes with a package of so I don't know if it comes with. Oh no, it does come with this as well. They have like a bowl deodorant and like a bowl moisturizer.
Yeah,
right?
I've used it all.
I've whacked it on, mate. For some
got it.
reason, you've got it on.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
It's the one. It's the. I got it from Simon and Randy.
I hope
Yeah.
I'm not wrong here
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the place that gave us the ear trimmer.
yes, they gave us the ear
They
trimmer
actually
as
gave
well.
us an ear trimmer as well, and that is a belter.
Mate,
I love
that tickled my ear.
Yeah,
I'm not even
I was pulling it out of my ears like, wow, I'm a hairy fuck.
You actually
You are.
are though. Yeah.
But it's class. All the products are really well made.
Yeah, no,
Not
it's true,
even- I'm not
and
even
not
saying
only that, but apologies, a little bit there, but we genuinely use this product, and you guys, well, you can already tell because we've been talking about it. So, yes, inside this package as well, they've got the Crop Preserver TM. That's how you know it's legit as fuck when they got a little TM.
When they got a little trim.
It's an anti-chafing bowl deodorant and moisturizer. We already spoke about that. You've already put deodorant on your armpits. Now, look, be honest. Yeah, be honest. You know, you go down on a chick, and sometimes, let's say you brought her back from a festival. Let me tell you,
Festival?
it is.
No
it is.
way.
Not in the
is-
last year.
It's hooning. It is absolutely. hot. Do you know? I'll ruin the
You
ad
know
if I
what?
go
I've
into
never
it.
done that, so I actually wouldn't know.
Have you never brought a chick back from a festival?
No,
From a festival.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
you meet
think
them at a festival, and then one,
I've
two,
never been
three.
local enough.
Never. Oh.
To
Maybe
the-
girlfriend, but by the time I get home, I'm
Yeah,
absolutely
that's
fucking
true.
pepped out of my
Yeah.
mind.
I'm getting carried home.
You're
So-
no, trust me. It was a thumb job. It was a thumb in it. In a
Oh,
job.
there we go.
And
Classic
that's all I'll say.
thumbing it
That's all I'll say. Anyways, we keep going off course here. This is the longest ad of all time. But yeah. Anyways, so make sure you start off the New Year's with Manscaped. And we've already been through it. Look, the 3.0 lawnmower. By the way, the best thing about the lawnmower, I'm not even joking. This isn't actually on here, but is that I haven't cut my nutsack since.
I thought you were going to say it was the torch.
Oh,
that
the
is
torch
good.
is the
That is
bag of the
good.
torch
Yeah.
on it.
Because I like to shower in the pitch black dark.
sometimes like you get it on and you fat.
Sorry, anyone that actually had to watch Reev's face there, that is
I'm
disgusting.
joking.
I
I'm
didn't
joking. Clearly, I'd just do it normally.
I
Like
didn't
a
enjoy
normal
that.
Human.
Did not enjoy that.
Like a little
I enjoyed it.
manscaping gremlin.
Not only that, but guys, they'll throw in as well a travel bag, which is absolutely ideal. So if you are going, if you're taking your hog globally, you need to make sure you bring the right kit, the right tools with you, so that you can pork into international porking.
International porking.
International. So, guys, if you want 20% off and free shipping, make sure you go ahead and check out manscaped.com/thefellas, and your balls will thank you. Once again, that is manscaped.com/thefellas. 20% off with free shipping. Go check it out.
Yes,
New year,
sir.
new balls. What's that? The fellas. Actually, I'll have you know, Alex. Yeah,
BTS
I had
Alex
it right.
piping
Spot
up. You're in BTS, man.
on. I can't believe this. Alex is a
Don't forget, you get a free travel bag.
fucking too right.
You know what
so
I'm saying?
Yeah. Happily.
We've talked about a little bit about what would you call that? Like personal hygiene, self-care.
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 Yeah, it is personal hygiene as well, though. Actually, is it? Because is shaving your pubes personal hygiene?
Yes.
Is it though? Because it's quite natural. If you're cleaning it with shampoo, that would be personal hygiene. It's shaving it, or is that personal hygiene?
I'm classing that as
Is that
personal
hygienic
hygiene.
to shave, or is it not?
You're doing too much.
No, but I think it's a good point. If Reeves having to think and do algebra on the spot, that means
I'd say it probably does count as personal hygiene.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking all along.
So Reev,
Yes,
you are
mate.
actually, I would argue, Reev is definitely the person that regards self-care up there. You take
Yeah.
self-care as almost a
Yeah.
priority, top 3 priority
You
in
got to
terms
look
of
after
life.
the game piece.
So do I.
Yeah,
Where's
get
the
one
vodka?
game.
No, not even that, but just about you in general. Self-care. So you read a lot of books about sort of manifestation, keeping your mind right. Are you fucking all right, Chip? You've got some
You're
short...
talking about self-care. Give me the fucking vodka. Anyway, self-care. Yeah, let's go.
You've just jumped on that as well, though.
Yes, I
Pointing the
have.
finger at me.
As you can see,
as he pours
Not
himself some
immediately,
vodka.
but over the past few weeks.
I actually have.
Yeah.
I've
What
started
have
to
you
real-
done?
I've started. It's not much because my words are pretty shit, but I've started to try and
I'll
spread
join
a,
you on that self-care, mate. Thank
spread
you.
a positive message in the morning on Instagram story, just to because I did one the other day, and I started getting a ton of DMs back like that message helped me do this and that, and I was like, thank you. Obviously, I had some people message me saying, thanks, mate, I've read this, but I've still failed my exams. That's on you, fella. But it made me feel really good. I was getting like 30, 40 DMs replying back saying, oh, this has helped. I loved reading this. And I also, when I'm on Instagram and I'm just scrolling through my stories, and even if it's someone I don't even know, but they've just put something nice on there and I read it, I'm like, cheer me up a bit there. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to start doing it myself.
Even if it's like a bit of motivation.
Yes,
right?
so yeah, I did that today. I said, love yourself, blah, 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 all that stuff. Started
But
reading books as well.
That's what I was about to say, was that you started reading books, and also sort of, I feel like your mindset's changed a little bit. You've definitely taken on the sort of manifestation. Fuck me. Jesus
That was
Christ.
not meant to go.
It'll switch.
He's tried to
If
chuck
you're
a...
listening on Spotify, I've just chucked a bottle of 7-Up.
Someone's just
And
hit
it's
the
just
deck.
not gone that well.
So,
Carry on though.
no, I just wanted to ask you what sort of stuff that you've been getting into. That has been,
Besides 8 hours a day of anime,
yeah,
but I did that to take my mind off things. I was having a tough time, so anime was like my
escape.
I can watch.
Yeah.
I deleted Twitter. In
Good
fact,
idea.
I still don't have Twitter. I deleted it like 3 weeks ago, and I've still not got it back. If I need to see something on there or reply to someone important, I just go on the computer.
Yeah.
But I do not have the app on my phone. I re-downloaded Instagram like over a week ago because it's not as bad. I like Instagram, and I need to talk to people on there. So deleting those apps helped. Took my screen time down a lot, and yeah, that was it. The anime was a distraction, so I could just enjoy myself for a bit. And now I'm trying to get back into working and doing stuff. I'll be uploading the main channel video. BTS Alex is going to be helping me with that, so that's going to be a banger. You know, Kyle, everyone will probably be in it, but
Love that.
those are the steps I've taken.
It's small steps.
It's a journey. It is a journey.
And I wanted to know, because like I said, Reev is like the king of this stuff.
He's really good
Like,
at it, yeah.
You've read anytime there's a book about like sort of manifestation or even just about like your mindset.
Yeah, I'm
maybe.
big into mindset.
Self-love,
Yeah, I'm
living
big
in the
into
present.
mindset.
What was that book the other day that I sent you?
Which
About
one?
being in the present in the group chat?
Oh,
And
didn't.
you went,
It
oh,
was Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, wasn't it?
Power of Now, on the
think so.
spot.
So what
yeah.
do you think about all this sort of stuff? Do you genuinely believe that, because there'll be a lot of people here, you know, when I first heard about like manifestation and saying things like, okay, this is gonna happen, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a bit of waffle.
Yeah.
Like when you hear this sort of thing, you're there just like, mate, you're just saying it. Like, you got to do something to make a difference.
Action
really,
is more important
than
than-
just thinking it or saying
absolutely.
it. But at the same time, as sort of I would say over 2020, I've definitely caught on to more of it. I don't know whether that's because I've been stuck inside a lot more or what it is, but now I'm definitely more along the lines of actually, I low key, like, I don't want to say believing because it's not like a religion or anything, but I think it has a much more of an effect than I originally thought, like manifesting and, you know, speaking things into existence.
I think one of the biggest things in 2020 is that we had like time to slow down.
And think,
Yeah.
for sure, because we're
But
always at home,
we
aren't
have so many distractions in our daily life that once they were pretty much removed, you have to fill that with something.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's
Anime.
anime, yeah. But if it's productive, then you kind of cling on to that. You carry on with it.
Yeah.
So
Which
that's
you
what
want,
I
you
try
want
to
it
do
to
in my
be productive.
routine. Keep it as progressive as possible, rather than like regressing into stuff.
So what does that mean? What when you say, "Oh, I want it to be more progressive"? What did that entail? What did that mean
so
for you?
I've read a book by James Clear called Atomic Habits, which basically implies that you are a product of what you consistently do. So the aim is to be 1% better than you were yesterday.
Yes.
Which is a good. It's not a giant feat. You don't have to be like 50% better.
I like
you don't have to be crazy amounts, but so long as you put in stepping stones in the right direction, you'll see positive changes over long term.
So can you give me an example of something that you've done over the past week that is that 1%? Like, to me and maybe a lot of other people listening, what exactly does that entail? Is that, can it be as simple as instead of leaving my plate in the sink, I've actually cleaned it and put it in the dishwasher or something like that?
Absolutely, yeah. Because then you put a deposit into the foundation of what you. Why are you looking at me like that?
This Tony's an intellectual.
We're enjoying it. We
deposit into the foundation. Am I at a bank?
Into the foundations, into the foundations of what you know is good for you. So you therefore become a product of your behavior. For example, if you want to be a runner, the only way to become a runner is to run.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You can't just do all the research in the world and check marathon times and the biomechanics of how you run. But unless you actually run, you're never going to get better at running.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So
even taking the steps per day to check out the things about running, Googling it, researching
exactly,
it.
That's
still a step, isn't it?
But
and that big step will be the day that you actually step
but
out.
Obviously,
and
when
even
Cal's referring to,
Yeah.
the action is the most important part.
Yes, doing it.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, deposit into the what? Foundation of... This Donnie is on a different IQ to me, so I'm like...
No,
when I talk to him, it's like reading a book.
Bro, it's mad. But
Good
one of the
guy to have
biggest
a
things that
conversation
I think Reev definitely helped me with, it was myself that ended up wanting to do it. And I think it always has to be yourself that has to ultimately decide to do something. Yeah. But it was start the gym. I've been going to the gym on and off for probably the last 3 years now. But every time it was like, okay, I'll just go to the gym a few times a week. But there was no structure to it. There was no consistency with it. And that was the biggest thing that I struggled with, was consistency. And ultimately, without consistency, I would argue across anything in your life, you're gonna struggle to see as good results as maybe you'd like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tough to be consistent with everything that's gone on though.
With everything.
Because remember, the lockdown hit and you lost a ton of weight because you couldn't actually go to the gym.
But it's not even that. Even before lockdown, just being consistent. Okay, so I was consistently going to the gym, but then I wasn't consistent in what I was eating. So me going to the gym was great and all, but at the end of the day, I wasn't making the progress I wanted to make because I wasn't eating consistently. So
not eating enough, or
it was. That's always been my thing, is that I just can't.
It is hard as a skinny guy to take that many calories in. If I didn't have them shakes, I would really have struggled to put on the weight I did. It's hard to eat that much food. If the skinny guys watching this will always say the same thing, it is genuinely hard to.
I'm not gonna lie though. What I think as well is this is in a skinny person's mindset, is that I actually always thought I ate quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I was there I'm actually eating a lot, and people would always say to me how are you not bigger, or how do you get away with being that skinny or whatever? Yes, okay, I have a fast metabolism, but I was eating one meal a day and some snacks. Yeah. And in my head I was just there that's fine.
But you're smashing that one meal down thinking you're doing well, but in reality it's about 1,000 calories.
Mate,
not even that.
Yeah, hardly that. And then I'm wondering I eat a lot and it's just I'm not putting on any weight.
Yeah.
But in reality, mate, I've got
unless the math supports it and you're eating enough calories, then nothing
so
changes.
if you were to give sort of skinny, because there's a lot of skinny people over there, there's a lot of overweight people, and you're someone that sort of very gym orientated, you found it has helped you with mental health,
everything, every exercise is a bioevolutionary part of who we are.
Definitely something you live by.
Absolutely. Everyone should. We are creatures of.
I mean, he's got his... I've glanced over to it.
Yeah.
I've never seen
we're creatures of movement, and now we're in a society where we are encompassed by so much stress, but it's not. We don't have anywhere to release it or express it. For example, you're stuck in traffic, or you've got a 9 to 5 that you really don't enjoy, but you don't go and exercise. You've built up all these stress hormones, and they're not being put to use in the manner that they should be, i.e., moving. But
exercise.
Yeah, exactly. And then people get upset by that and down and depressed because chemically they are imbalanced. Pretty much.
Fucking hell.
So yeah, that's one of the biggest things for me. Anyways, I found that every time I would wake up,
you know this, don't you?
Guys, too smart for this podcast. Dropping all kinds of fucking bombs on us.
Chippo likes to play it off.
I know my shit, but at the same time, it's very nice and different to have someone like Reev on this podcast where you can have a conversation like that. Because normally it's just me and you talking about fucking knobs.
Yeah. I can do that.
No.
I know you can, but we'll get to that.
We're gonna get to that.
We want this. It's nice to have this.
This is why I signed up for. This is why we signed you up for this podcast, mate.
You get in now, before like Alex starts pouring more of these.
Look, if you want to tell us how big your knob is, just fucking say.
No, but before you do that, there's. If you were to give any advice to, we'll start with slim people, because you're actually people might not know this, but you're actually a qualified PT.
Yeah.
And we did some sessions right at sort of like the beginning stages as well.
Yeah.
And that really helped me sort of get into the swing of thing and just understand what the hell to do at the gym, because that was probably I know Chip went through it as well. It's like when you first start going to the gym,
it's hard,
it's intimidating as fuck.
You're a skinny guy in a gym, you're looking around you, you've just got like 100 Reeves everywhere, you're thinking fuck me,
juice dummies.
And honestly, when I first started the gym, I go to the gym, I've jumped on the bench press. It's like the main thing in the gym, right? And obviously I go there and I've had to jump on and do the bar, and that is so like embarrassing at the start, and you're like, fuck, everyone puts weights on this and I can actually not put weights on it when I first started. But still, and it can throw you off, but if you stick with it, that's where the results come in.
Consistency.
What would you say to the people just like either not started the gym or they want to go to the gym, they're just a bit shook? Like obviously now is a bit of an awkward time because we're in the middle in the UK anyways in lockdown, but there's a lot we got international fellas and fellitas out there that might not be in the same situation, or people that after lockdown they think fuck it, I'm getting on the gym as soon as they open up.
Well, if you
shout out my dons in Sampdoria.
Wait, is that a football team?
I think it might be a place in Italy.
I think it's an international country, no? Or have I gone
Sampdoria is
an international country. What am I hearing right
can
now?
I just say I'm on my second bev? Anything to save me now. No, it's my third.
Go on,
if you're going to get started, whatever you choose to do, make it very easy, because you're never going to want to do it again unless it's enjoyable. And usually the easiest things are enjoyable.
So what are easy things to do in the gym?
The easiest thing to do would just be like put 5-10 minutes of reading in before you actually go, which is
5-10 minutes of what?
Reading.
Okay.
Reading
as in knowing what you're going to do in the gym, set out a plan.
I'll normally
follow that.
I'll normally go onto YouTube and bang a couple of vids, make sure I know how to do the exercise.
Yeah.
Bit of Athlete X.
Yeah.
Jump on, make sure I actually know how. You know,
but if you're going to like a pretty commercial gym, the least scary thing to do is to use the machines that are already guided for you, because you just jump on them and then you can't actually do them wrong.
Like the chest press machines.
Yeah, exactly. And then you get a feeling for what the gym's about. You wake up the next day and go, wow, I'm hurting, but it's all right.
It's a good hurt. Yeah. It's a good hurt, you know.
And then you yearn for it and you want to come back to it, and then you put in the progress to jump to like free weights or something else. But
just start with the easy stuff.
Just start. The hardest part is literally to start, because you blow everything out of proportion in your mind. Like you worry about the littlest things, and then when you get to the reality of it,
it's mad. Like I've been to the gym in Crocs. No one gives a shit about what you're actually doing at the gym. This is the one thing that I was very...
That's so true.
I wouldn't say I was very self-conscious about, but I know there's a lot of people out there that are. Fortunately, I've a lot of the time gone with people like yourself or whatever that can just show me how to do it. So that makes it a little bit easier. I've had friends around me that have been before, so it made things easier. But you do see a lot of, like new people going to the gym or whatever. But the whole point is no one actually gives a fucking shit, because everyone in there is literally there. They're worrying about what weight they're going to put on for their next set. Yeah. No one really cares about the person alone that's just doing the bar or just doing whatever. Right. But in your head, you're always there like, everyone's looking at me or whatever. Nobody nobody's fucking looking
Nobody
at
gives
you.
a shit. You ever looked at someone in the gym and actually give a shit about what they're doing? You ever looked
No.
at their weights?
No.
No, I've never
Absolutely not.
ever looked at them.
And I find that weird. Like, it's like
but
sometimes,
it's all in the head, though. I think that's
Yeah.
like a natural instinct. Like a lot of people get that.
Yeah, it's like humans are the only species that can sort of
That we know.
predict. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Predict the future that in like a negative manner. You think like a squirrel's going around going, "Oh, I wonder if this nut's going to fall down from the tree, and I'm going to have to go down." You know, they just go and do it.
What? The squirrels actually wait for the nut. They wait for the nut.
No, but I mean,
You gotta get the nut.
human-
You already know.
I love that.
I won't
Carry on,
go
though.
too far away. Nice. But yeah, humans, as we were talking about manifestation, are the only species that can sort of negatively manifest the possibilities of what might happen. So
Yeah.
if you walk into a gym and go, "Oh, I feel really bad about myself. Everyone's looking at me." The reality is, nobody cares. Like
Yeah.
nobody actually cares.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And I was reading something online the other day about it was like a little motivational picture thing on Instagram, but it was actually a good one, saying about how when you go to the gym and you leave the gym, you're never like, it's one of the only things in the world where you're like, wish you didn't do that. You'll always,
Facts.
always feel better than
The
before.
endorphin rush
Because
cancels out anything that
You have actually just made serious progress in life
Yeah.
by that one gym session. You're one step closer.
That's the
and it's a
1%.
big.
Yeah.
That's the 1% you were talking about
Yeah.
earlier. One gym session is so huge.
Action. Well,
Yeah.
There we go. You got to get it shit done.
You have to do the thing if you want results.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
It's all great, sort of thinking about it,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But
But it's weird because
Get up and
people think the cycle of motivation goes being motivated, doing the thing, and then seeing results. The real cycle is doing the thing,
Without
seeing results, and
Oh.
then getting motivated.
yeah, that's
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 actually
what I was
true.
at. Yeah,
that's
without
the-
doing it without the motivation is where it really starts to change. Things
Yeah.
really start to happen.
And then you start seeing progress, and you go, I'm gonna keep doing this.
Yeah.
Is sick. I'm
And
gonna
then
keep doing this.
Bit of self-discipline, isn't it? You really start to like kick in and be like, you know what, fuck, I can do this.
Yeah.
Just learning to do it on your own. Just even if things are going against you in that day, just like, fuck it, I need to do this.
One big tip I would give to people, and I know because I was always one of those people, I'll say, like, I'm never taking like them progress pics or whatever,
Yeah.
because I was there like, they're just wanky or whatever. But at the end of the day, you can just keep them private. You can do what you want
Yeah.
with them. You can even post them if you want to
Yeah.
potentially motivate other people. But take them, because for me, I'm not actually that arsed about what numbers I lift or
Yeah. It's
how
not
strong I am.
performance-based.
I'm the same.
I care about how I feel,
Yeah.
what number one, and then the second is how I look. And so one of the biggest things for me was the progress pictures, and having those, like Reev said, it was literally a case of not me being like, I'm going to go to the gym, and then I do it, and then afterwards I'm whatever. It is me going to the gym, then afterwards feeling way better about myself. And because
Yeah.
I feel way better, I'm so much more motivated to go. And then 2 months down the line, I take another set of progress pictures, and the ability to compare them and see the difference, that right there, that moment is the biggest like motivation
Yeah.
ever. And then
Yeah.
from there, I'm
It's
like,
beautiful, isn't
I'm
it?
gonna go have another protein shake.
It's a
Like,
complete
this is-
paradigm shift of what you
Yeah.
believed in, because you have created a path to the person that you want to be, and you're actually going on it. And there's no better feeling than
And you can
becoming the
visually
person
see
that
it.
that you wanted to.
When I first started, I was always had a goal of being able to fill. When I was back in the day, I'd never filled out a t-shirt. You know, when you fill it out on the arms.
Yeah.
Not doing that now, but this is oversized.
I remember that.
And I got to the point where I got to around the weight I am now, and I banged on a little Nike t-shirt, fitted one. Never would be able to fill it out before. Bang! The whole thing was wrapped around my arm. I was like, yes,
Gas.
that is the fucking moment. I was like, that's what I've been aiming
Yeah.
for, and I've done it. And it's
Yeah.
like a moment of fuck. I can do anything. I can do anything if I actually just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's harder said than done, but still.
Worth it when you get out there. The
all
gym, the
worth
gym
it.
for me has
The end
been like
result.
one of the best things to do. And I know it's a bit annoying to be able to be saying this sort of stuff while we're in the middle of a lockdown.
Yeah.
But even like some home stuff, you can just YouTube the amount of home workouts there are now.
Get yourself a couple of resistance bands. There's a lot more you can do at home than you think.
Yeah. What would you say
sure.
for people stuck inside? Because we've been fortunate enough to actually have some adjustable weights and like a bench on our rooftop, so we can just do some things on the roof. But there's some people obviously that don't want to drop a lot of money on dumbbell weights, so they don't want to buy a bench. And like I said, it might be their first time ever doing anything exercise related.
Find exercises that you enjoy and are comfortable, do them consistently. But as we talked about this morning, it's progressive overload. So do them as many times as you can without it feeling too painful. But then when you repeat it, you come to add another one or another one. And
so you
over
do 10
time,
the
keep
first
going a bit
time.
more.
Yeah.
So for people, progressive overload, they
don't
do
run
10.
before you can walk with exercise, pretty much.
Do 10, then when you're feeling good, you do 12, then you do 14, and hopefully by the end of it, the gyms will be open. You'll be able to.
But a lot of the time, the feelings of health come from what you're eating, which especially in lockdown, if you're eating junk food all the time, then your body kind of feels like it should.
Yeah.
What do you reckon is the worst food that people eat?
It's got to be McDonald's, surely.
No. Just like on a daily basis, but you don't necessarily read that. Like when I go to McDonald's, I know I'm being a bit filthy. I know that I'm eating fast food. But what do you reckon is like the low key secret thing that is just fucking people up and they don't realize it?
I don't know. I reckon Reev will know. I'm not very good with my food.
I'm thinking something sugar based. People don't realize how bad sugar is for you.
Maybe just like general cans of Coke and shit, Fanta Fruit Twist.
Yeah, it'd be fizzy drinks. It'd be fizzy drinks.
And you know what? Probably alcohol as well, because people go to a bar. Oh, everyone's always getting. A lot of people get drunk all the time. You know, especially if you're younger, you're going through that phase. You get your mates around, whatever. You pour out fucking vodka Coke. There you go. You've got half a Coke can in that drink.
Yeah,
and then you could have one. Then you could have another and another and another. Next thing you know, you've done so much sugar
5 cans of
in
Coke in one night.
Yeah.
That's why I like a lot of this group switch to sugar-free lemonade.
Yeah.
But it's right though.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree.
Fizzy drinks are the death.
Killer.
Fizzy drinks are.
But anything else? Any other killer foods that you reckon people eat that? Secret killers?
Like cakes and donuts are bad.
But surely, I guess
sugar's probably the
number one.
Yeah.
People don't realize how bad it is.
Yeah.
That's why, even today, I put the sugar-free lemonade in this with only a little bit of cranberry, because I just want to cut it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I know I can sometimes eat a lot of it.
I've even heard things about like Diet Coke and like sugar-free shit,
really?
like because they fill it up with other shit,
sweeteners and stuff, right?
Yeah. So I think in general, if you can, have a nice fucking drink of water. Have a glass of water.
Get some water down.
Yeah. Sure. How many liters are you supposed to have a day?
2.
More than that.
It's to do with body weight, isn't it? But it's like.
When I read it, I swear it said 2.
5-6 liters a day, mate.
5-6 liters of water a day.
No way.
Fuck me.
That's outrageous.
It's like, that's what, 4 of those Evian bowls.
Mate, that's outrageous.
That's outrageous.
I don't drink that.
Lad, I can only just about sometimes get one of them down.
You're constantly on the toilet. It's no fun for anyone.
Yeah, I'd say I do aim for 3. I'd probably get about 2.
Yeah.
But that's I'll take 2.
I'll rate that. I definitely sometimes don't hit 2.
Yeah, we need to drink more water, man.
I bought one of those bottles, like a hydration bottle, that is like the right amount of how much you're meant to drink a day. So I'll fill it up, and then once I've emptied it, I know I've done
what you
my
need
daily thing. So
cameraman Sam actually has one that has like timestamps down the side of the bottle. So every hour he's there like, okay, I got to get down to here. I got to get down to, and by the end of the day he sorted it, because when you sort of
I'm not even surprised.
Bro, he's elite like that.
Sam is on his shit.
Punctual.
Amazing.
Yeah. But yeah.
Speaking of times that we didn't drink enough water, Tomorrowland was a lot of fun. Reeves been to Tomorrowland.
I drank a lot of water.
You go to Tomorrowland?
No, I didn't.
Have you been to Tomorrowland?
Yeah, like a few times, lad. I remember when I took Will and we went with Mazda or something.
Mazda.
Oh,
Mazda
yeah, because you had to join us on a different day because you were doing a brand deal over
yeah,
there. Whilst we were having loads of
out
fun.
in fucking Belgium.
What, do you go to Tomorrowland to get peppered?
Yeah, it was like a Tomorrowland like thing.
I remember
you got a speaker in
the
your
DJ that we did the brand deal
with
was on the main stage. Can't remember his name though. Yeah, we got back to the hotel. They just give us a fuck. It was with Bose, the speaker.
Okay.
They given us a full package. Got back there. I was like, fucking hell, little speaker. Cheers. Then put that back in the suitcase. Rolled out to Belgium. Rolled out to Tomorrowland.
No, it's in Belgium.
Tomorrowland and got, absolutely pepperagini.
We've had some good times there.
We have.
Yeah, great times.
A lot of people don't. You were arguably, in terms of like the way you looked physically. That's my
primary physique.
You nearly didn't get through the entrance,
mate. He was one paper cut away from just bleeding out, mate.
I was. And when you're over there and you're drinking a lot of alcohol, you're so dehydrated. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You look great.
Festivals. Oh my god, the amount of weight I lose at festivals is that
Yeah.
I'll go
it's
there.
outrageous,
I go
isn't
there.
it?
I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good
You
about
just don't
myself. I come back, lost 10 kg. I'm a skeleton. It is
That's a
disgusting.
liquid diet.
Little-
It's a liquid
little
diet. You wake
RuneScape
up to a hair of the dog, day
Yeah.
2, straight
Never
again.
hungry.
Yeah.
Never once hungry.
Freezy's going to sleep down the side of the 2 beds, falling in the middle, whatever happened. You remember that?
Yeah, we don't need to go into stories
Oh,
about that
no.
because it was a
Mate,
madness.
when I'm at a
times.
festival, I was dying on the Tomorrowland Hill until like 4 p.m. and then I'll just get one bev of me and I'm like, right, let's fucking have it then, you cunts.
Little switch.
Love that. We had Theo on the last one. And we mentioned some of his drunken antics, but you guys actually shared a pretty amazing story in Berlin.
That's why I've been
Do
brought
I know
on.
this
Isn't it?
story?
All this
the
waffle
famous-
about, oh yeah, I really want to have self-improvement. This is great, you know. What are your thoughts on it? It's just the cover-up.
Yeah, for this
Boy,
big
yeah, for
moment
this-
here.
Is this when you kissed your mum?
Absolute shite.
Oh my god, it was
On
when
your
you
lips?
kissed your
When
mum.
you like had to
Yeah, I
lips
flew
your
her out
mum?
to Berlin and we just...
No, when you
No.
lips your mum
Yeah.
at that party.
It's every Christmas, mate. That's a tradition.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
Wait, you lips your mum every Christmas?
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Mate,
Fuck, he's got us. He's rustled us back here. I can't get him.
we did get we kind of got Theo. We need to get someone else in
Yeah.
that.
But he's always back in the corner though. That's
Who, Theo?
Yeah.
Or your mum?
a bit better.
What, Theo in the mum?
My mum watches this, by the
Theo
way.
with your
Does
mum
she
in the
actually?
corner.
Oh, if your hey, look, put it this way: if your mum was listening to this, then trust me, her sex life is elite because we talk about all sorts of good stuff on here.
Oh,
Lord have mercy, Henry.
So tell us about this Berlin story because I've actually heard it before, and let me tell you, fellas and fellitas, it is phenomenal.
I told it drunk though, so I was doing all kinds of tangents and it was class.
Okay, so you flew out to Berlin. Why'd you fly out to Berlin?
Bit nod.
It was the Laureate Sports Awards, which is pretty
Oh,
much
I've
like the
heard
Oscars of sport.
I've been there. I've been to it. It's good.
It is good.
Yeah.
You know,
Chip
good
didn't
hors
get the
d'oeuvres.
invite.
You know,
I
like
ain't been there because
buffet
I'm
food.
nobody.
I
That's
took
okay,
a piss next to Chris Hoy. Actually, it was quite fun.
That's nice. You meet
That's not the
famous people.
story.
No,
though.
that's not. Yeah. All right, cheers, boys. See you later. No. So basically, I don't know if this was the night of the awards. I think it was actually the night before, where it was just like, you know, anyone that went had a bit of freedom before they had to prepare for the actual day event. Don't look at me like that.
Night
'cause I've got to
before
tell
is
this
always
properly.
very juicy.
Yeah. And yeah, it was me, Joe. It was actually me plus waffling, really.
Joe Weller.
Part of waffling, yeah, that guy.
And Luke.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
me.
big part of waffling.
Yeah. And we got very drunk. In a Berlin. Did Theo tell the story of the bouncer?
No, this is from scratch, mate. Come on.
Right. So
You head on a night out, do you?
head on a night out, go to a cocktail bar. In fact, you guys were actually involved in our night out because we had to do an odds game in the WhatsApp chat,
Yeah.
and Theo lost to Harry, so he had to knock back a whole cocktail.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Bit of
fine.
bit of an irrelevant point, but so yeah, we go try a club that's right next to this cocktail bar. They're like we queue for about 30-40 minutes, which is actually where they found their waffling editor, I think, in the queue.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
They found their waffling editor in a queue in
That's
Berlin.
a good
Yeah,
story.
that's
Yeah,
class.
that's decent.
So we get to the entrance, and there's these two massive German bouncers, and they go, "So who's on tonight?" And we look over, and there's a poster, and we go, "Oh, it's the Electrolyte Twins, or whatever the hell the name was."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Electrolyte Twins.
yeah. And then the bouncer goes, "What are their first names?" And we go, "No idea." And they were like, "You're from England. Go off."
No way.
Yeah.
I've heard that this is
What?
actually the case in Berlin. They
Yeah.
hate sort of just foreigners.
I don't know why
Going
I
on their
censored
night out.
myself there. And then went, "You're from England, fuck off."
Yeah.
And so Theo kicks off. I'm like, what the fuck? Wait, yeah, so what if we're from England? We're watching the Electrolyte Twins. You know, like that. Because the place that we wanted to get into, was absolutely popping, right? So we've seen this and gone,
Yeah.
boys, whatever happens tonight, we're getting in there. All right?
Yeah. All right.
So Theo's adamant that we're going in. We're Theo, don't matter, mate. It's fine. We'll go to another place. There's plenty of places in Berlin. It's a Saturday night. We'll try get somewhere else. Theo's like, we're fucking watching the Electrolytes, whatever it is. Anyway, this bouncer's almost like grabbing Theo and threatening him. To the point where it's like partially racist. Like, it's like you're from basically racial slurs about us being British, like fuck off, etc., etc. So we've jetted, found this place that's down the road from there, and gone, well, we got to make up for that, boys, because that was our night. So let's get as absolutely plastered as we can in this place. Yeah. So we are.
What was the place like? Was it rubbish? Good.
What's Windsor?
It's like cargo.
Oh,
so to describe that, it's like under a train track in like an arch. Of
a shithole.
Yeah, proper grubby, dirty.
Yeah.
German techno. Or
that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad, you know.
Yeah. So that's the place that we've gone to. And anyway, halfway through the night, Luke's gone, I'm not feeling very well. So Joe's taking him back because Joe wanted a bit of an early night. What's happened?
This is me asking for a drink.
Oh,
Carry on.
Okay. So Joe and Luke have gone back.
They've gone back after the electrolyte bollocks.
Yeah. So we're basically like another two.
So
fast forward 2 hours.
Who's left now?
Me and Baker.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah. So me and Theo, we're getting wanked, everything.
You're
smashed.
Proper,
like
but it was
peppered.
sick. Like to the point where I was like, I fucking love you, Theo, mate. That level. And anyway, so it's like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. We're going, we'll probably make a jet now. Like we've exhausted all we can from this place. Gone home, and I'm not a good sleeper generally. Combined with the fact that when I was younger, I used to sleepwalk.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
very bad. So the sleepwalking
mate.
would happen in any sort of new environment, which
Wow.
is So. Combine that.
So you're absolutely smashed here. You've got a history of sleepwalking when you're at a new place.
You're seeing where this is going.
Yeah.
I sleep naked for like general freedom of the downstairs area and everything.
1 second, mate. You're gonna have to hold on to that story.
Yeah, no problem. Because this is I'm
sorry,
saying
guys.
out,
You watch it if you're listening on
I'm saying
Spotify
out
and
for the
Apple.
finish
I
anyway.
know it's a good story, and it's got.
I don't know why.
Because I needed top up. It's such a good story.
we're about 50% of the good part to go.
Intermission. So if you're,
if you're listening on Spotify and Apple or Deezer, then we're
why
just.
we always got to slander Deezer like
I
that?
don't
bro?
know, Deezer. If you're listening, we won't say no to a deal. The money's right.
Really right.
really, really right. You lot got paid double.
You bang out of order.
Sorry, Deezer, but you know, it's got to make a name for yourself. You know,
Here we go.
streets ain't kind to anyone. Podcast game ain't weak.
Not at all, bro. Yeah. So.
Nah. Anyway, we're gonna
Sorry. You can
Sorry for interrupting,
continue
Reev.
into.
Yeah.
So absolutely fine, mate. I'm just trying to remember the
Sorry about that,
next
Reev.
events because they haunt me. So
Go ahead.
Sorry, go on,
Right, so
belt it out, lads.
So it's a cold, rainy night in Berlin.
Carry on with the hand actions too.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, combination. So in terms of Venn diagrams, this is the worst possible scenario that could ever happen to me. I am too far gone to even remember which hotel room I'm in, but I managed to make it. I sleep naked, so we got like one part of the Venn diagram, and the final part of the Venn diagram is I have a chronic history of sleepwalking in places that I'm not familiar with.
Reev, you sleep naked.
I do, yeah.
Cock and balls out.
Yeah.
Damn, how's that feel?
Bro, let
Very
him do the
freeing.
story.
Sorry, but that's blown my mind though.
We'll get on after I finish the.
Sorry,
crescendo.
yeah. Carry on.
So I've gone to sleep in bed. Flash forward, boom, wake up. I'm bollock naked in the hotel corridor.
What?
You don't remember a thing?
Not a thing. Not a fucking clue. I'm sitting at my door in the hotel corridor, and it's like when you come out of anesthesia, and I've just woken up and I've gone, oh my. I'm stark naked in the corridors, 2 CCTV cameras either side either side of the doorways, and I've gone, what do I do? What do I do? I'm banging on my own door trying to get in. Fucking open the door. Oh, that's my room. How am I getting in?
Is this a bougie hotel?
Very, very bougie.
Oh, imagine you had a semi as
we've
well.
been put in by Lurius, yeah. So whatever happens in this hotel,
They've paid for you.
Yeah, it goes back to the really well-established charity that support millions of people around the world, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So what? My head's on the chopping block.
Yeah.
For them, on behalf of them.
Uh-huh.
So I've gone, fuck. Think. Meanwhile, my balls are dangling down in the middle of this corridor.
Have you had to cup them?
Nah, I just thought at that point I was like, I'm naked.
Are you still waved?
Bevved, mate.
Were you outside? Were you outside your hotel room door?
Yeah.
Why don't you just knock on and get Theo to let you in?
Sorry?
Theo to let you in.
He won't know what he's
in my own room. in my own room.
You weren't sharing a room.
If I slept naked with Theo, I'd have bigger problems.
Oh no! Oh, now it's just got a lot worse. Now I know that.
All right, so I've gone. Fuck. No phone, no nothing, no way contact. I've gone. I know which room Theo's in. All right, I'll bang on Theo's door. Boom, 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 boom. 7:30 a.m. Let's go. Fuck, he's not opening. Oh, I'll try Luke. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Luke's dead to the world as well.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, everyone's drank so much that they can't fucking walk.
Yeah.
Never mind wake up within the space of an hour and a half or however long it's been. I'll try one final bloke. Joe. Oh, he's on a different floor. Fuck me. In the elevator.
Come. Start naked in the lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic.
All right. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
Joe's done as well. What do I do? All right, I'll try go back to my door, see if that's open again. I don't know why it'd be open, but we'll try it again. Go back to my door. Fuck, that was a terrible idea. Right. At this point, all right, I've opened to the floor. At this point, what would you do?
I would scream down fucking Theo's door because I know that knobhead will get up eventually.
Yeah, but if you scream down his door enough and everyone comes out and see, like, come on.
Yeah.
You know what, fella? Your balls are on the line. I think you gotta knock on Theo's door and say, "There's a fucking fire, mate."
Mate, he's not waking up.
But he's not waking up.
Well, then he's dead in there.
If you say fire, brilliant.
If you say a fire, everybody's coming out.
Well, at least someone can give you a pair of boxers then. You've got to think logically, lads.
No, that's not logical. I honestly, if it's 7:30 now, I would gamble that you'd hope the hotel lobby isn't too busy, and I would make my way and ask for a new key.
That's exactly what I did. So.
Oh, really?
So I've gone down to the concierge. I am standing in the stairwell, not even like where the elevators run, and you could see this head cut down below the door, no clothes on. There's one person that's checking in. I'm like, I'll make a run for this. I'll try. Because I mean, all shame is gone. All pride at that point is gone. You just got to you got to go and bear it.
Oh no.
Open the door. I was like, that's a bad idea. I'll wait until she finishes checking out. The woman checking in goes, there's a naked woman in that hall, in that stairwell, looking for your attention, to the concierge, to the desk.
Yeah.
And
they called you a naked woman.
Yeah, I heard it, mate. It was fucking
naked woman.
Yeah, it was more deep, like
humiliating.
Yeah, humiliating than actually being.
Was this when you were bald?
No, it's when I had like blonde, really blonde hair with
carry
like
on.
the Ellen DeGeneres look. So I mean, you know,
that's maybe why. Yeah,
exactly.
You've got a naked Ellen DeGeneres in that stairwell.
They're thinking, fucking hell, this Laureate Sports list is a bit highbrow. But anyway, so she's gone up. I've waited for the person checking in to go up through the elevator. Scarpered to the concierge. Gone, please, can I have my key? This is the worst night of my life. Can I please get into my room? They gave me a key and then never saw. Actually, you know, the story doesn't finish there because I had to check out with the same person that saw me naked, and it was awful.
Question
because they're looking at me like
we've seen.
Yeah,
you're trying to hide the fact that what happened last night.
Oh, it's awkward.
Like, yeah,
That's
and you're
so
just like
awkward.
There's a key bang.
Got a question.
Yeah.
So you got back to your room after this whole ordeal.
Yeah.
Did you decide to put some boxers on?
I did, yeah.
I fucking knew you would.
I put some boxers
Even
on.
if you sleep naked, you needed that relief.
Yeah, no, yeah. And then I woke up again and I was in my bed and I was like, we take those dobs.
Well, good on you, mate. I'm glad you made it back to your room.
Thank you. But honestly, it was worse because as soon as I got into my hotel room, I'm like, boys, guess what's just happened? And they all fucking text me back.
No way.
yeah. I'm like, lads, I've been out in the hall naked, lads. And they go, no way. What? Are you taking I've been banging on your door for the last 20 minutes.
That's a fucking bastard. Good on you.
I couldn't believe it though. It was literally. Have you ever been blackout drunk?
Yes.
When you wake up and the instant thought is,
yeah. What happened?
I'm really worried. What has actually happened?
Yeah.
Anything could have happened.
That's happened.
But times that by the fact that I've got my balls out.
I haven't had that.
In a foreign country, in a hotel.
Yeah, I've never done that. I've done a lot of shit, but I ain't done that. I've been on a bin run, but I ain't done that.
Speaking of being in foreign countries,
I'm glad we got through that. I hope everyone enjoyed that. But.
No, absolutely. But I wanted to bring something up because obviously we're talking about.
I mean, technically we are in a foreign country if you're not English.
I
just said you're trying.
Right, anyways, we have got another Ad. That's right. We got 2 in one podcast. You know how fucking mad that is. Anyways, guys, this one I did want to say because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm in different countries, right? Do you ever feel like a bit of a scumbag for assuming that the other person should know some English?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had that so
Absolutely.
many times. Like I'll go out. What do you call it? Let's say you go. I don't know. Let's say Greece. Yeah. I assume that they know basic English.
When it's good here.
Yeah, and you always do that stupid thing, like you speak some very slow English, like they're just
Yeah.
gonna pick it
Yeah.
up, like, "Hello, can I get
Yeah.
some chips, fella?" They still don't know.
Yeah.
Mate, and honestly, I think it's pretty terrible that we as British people do go abroad
Yeah.
and expect other people
Yeah,
to at
it's
least
so
understand us.
arrogant.
It's
Yeah.
awful.
Super arrogant.
It's criminal.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you don't want to be a total prick like that, then guess what? There is something called Babbel. And you're probably wondering what the hell Babbel is. Babbel is to help you learn languages. So if you're keen to learn languages, they have an app and you can also do it online. And yeah, actually, cameraman Alex today was actually telling us that he has a bit of a knack for languages. He
Hey,
remembers
I
that
want to
song.
learn Spanish, so I might have to check this out.
Give us your best Spanish.
Hola, me llamo Chip. Me encanta patatas fritas.
And that means?
Hello, my name is Chip, and I love chips. You already know, baby.
Nice.
Now, you actually do know a couple other languages than that.
Oh, God.
So give
Another
us a little
story.
something.
What was that? Was that like Ali G?
So, hello, brother Sikh in Punjabi would be Kida Duja Singh.
What?
So you'd say,
Bro, this guy knows Punjabi.
that's another good event.
We're
Fucking hell.
going to go into
I
another
sound like
story.
my dad there.
All right, here we go. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about Babbel. So, yeah, it's essentially a really good way to learn another language. You can choose from 14 different languages that include Spanish, French, Italian, and German. By the way, I just don't want to learn German, but I would like to learn Spanish. I sort of did it at school.
I'm
but-
never going back there.
The teaching method in which has been actually proven to be effective across multiple studies, which is very handy, I'll have you know. Not only that, but like I said, it's available as an app or online, and not only that, but your progress will be synced across both of those, which is absolutely ideal. Not only that, but it's designed to get you quickly speaking your new language within weeks and daily. With daily 10 to 15 minute lessons, which is super ideal. I've always been a big fan of doing things consistently in small amounts of time. So
Yeah.
Easy amounts.
instead of doing it an hour once a week,
Break it
I'd
down.
rather do it 4 times a week, 15 minutes every day, 4 times a
Yeah,
week.
If
I'll
I told
back
my-
that, I'll back that.
If I told myself that structure works,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have got a lot better grades in school.
Yeah, that's
You know,
a
one thing I'll
fact.
tell you, I think when when I meet someone and they tell me they're learning a language, I think
Yeah.
that's probably one of the most impressive things
100%.
anybody could ever say to me. When someone tells me they're learning a language, I'm like, fuck, you are learning to speak a different language. I'm like, shit, you're a fucking Donnie.
Also, how attractive is it when someone knows more than their
is.
native
What,
language?
it's different, baby.
And it's mate, if you're a fellow or a felita, I'm telling you, even if it's somewhat the basics of a language,
Yeah.
and you can hold a very basic conversation with someone,
Yeah.
let me tell you, you are secure in a different level of opposite
You
gender.
take
Like me, if you're a felita and you can speak multiple languages, you should know my DMs and you know my
Come on
Instagram,
now.
and I'll be waiting as long as you're over 21.
But without going too much off track with this ads, yeah, so essentially it teaches you real life conversations. Now, that to me is a mega one, mainly because the amount of just useless stuff you would learn in school, it's like, no, I want to know things that I'm going to use on the regs. So it teaches you those. So if you are interested in that, then make sure you go ahead and check it out. You actually get 6 months free with a purchase of a 6-month subscription. So essentially you get
Half the year free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. You said it on me, and you have to use the promo code fellas. You go and check that out on babbel.co.uk/play, with the fellas being the thing. And if you want to know how to spell that, BABBEL. That's how you spell it. BABBEL.co.uk/play, promo codes of fellas.
You're so
there we have
fucking
it.
good at this, by the way.
Well, what can I
That was
say?
a good read.
I would,
Impressive.
you know what? I would love to learn Japanese so I could watch my animes.
You know what I was going to say? I'm
Imagine
surprised
watching-
I'm actually surprised you said Spanish because I thought it was
but
going
I
to be.
wanted to learn Spanish for years and years.
I
It's the
thought,
sexiest
Japanese, I thought
language.
Japanese would be number one for you. Like,
now I'm very keen to learn it because imagine being able to jump on, watch Attack on Titan, like whatever I'm watching, My Hero, I can watch it.
oh, you want to
We don't need the subtitles.
I can watch it without the subs. Imagine that. But
And then you
apparently
flick to
I've
Narcos,
already googled
and
it.
you're
And
already-
apparently, it's a very,
Mazza.
very hard language to learn.
Yeah.
Spanish is meant to be one of the more easier ones.
English is probably one of the hardest, if not the
Oh,
hardest.
Is
mate.
it? Is
Yeah.
English meant
'Cause
to
of
be
the-
known
the-
as a
mate.
hard language to learn?
Yeah, incredibly hard.
If you think about how, like, we won't go into it because it is quite boring.
Yeah.
But it's more so just the fact that we'll take a sentence that it should be like, if you learn it in a different language, it makes sense. Everything is in place the way it
Chronological,
should
yeah,
be.
yeah, exactly.
But then when we do it, we just completely fuck it all up. And then not only that, but then everyone pretty much speaks some form of slang.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I could
Hard.
not. Oh, it's horrible. And it's
'Cause
crazy.
We've got multiple different cultures all over the country and shit. It's a very different country.
It's mad.
Yeah.
It's a masaline.
Like
He's a
Manchester,
Masaline.
all the different slang compared to London. It's like fuck. Imagine a foreign person coming over and trying to learn English.
That's what
language.
I'm saying.
Fuck me.
You're done. Not only
Difficult.
that, but imagine you're even in your home country, you have an English tourist come to your restaurant, speak in whatever version of English they speak in, and then they expect for you to like understand what the hell you've just
Yeah,
said.
it is a bit mad.
That's tapped.
It is a bit
That's
mad.
so crazy.
Although in fairness, there are countries where they do speak quite a bit of English here and there.
Yeah.
You know, there's been times where you go up to someone selling a fucking chicken taco in a foreign country and they had
The
not got a
classic
clue.
encounter.
Yeah.
But for the most part, when I got to Spain, people do know very basic chicken wrap,
yeah.
chicken nuggets with the strips. Mama wants 6 chicken nuggets. That's it. They
That's
know
the extent of your
they do know.
They know everything
Yeah.
about chicken, whether
But-
you want it in a
but-
wrap,
but-
you
but
want it
you
in a
know,
nugget.
Isn't that
That's
strange
true.
though? If a Spanish guy came over here and you were working in your chicken taco shop, you
Yeah.
know, Croc's
Croc
chicken,
shop, Croc
Croc's
shop.
tacos or whatever, and they started saying certain things in the menu very simply, but in Spanish, one word at a time,
Mate.
you'd still have no clue.
Yeah.
But when we go to their countries, they do know a little bit.
It's mad.
Is that because
They do
They
learn
learn
it in
in
school,
school?
but
Yeah.
at the same time, it is outrageous the fact that we just expect them.
Very
where they're like,
arrogant, yeah.
you don't know what chicken means.
Yeah.
Like,
and we
No,
slow it
you
down, don't we?
dick.
We slow it down like dickheads. We're
Yeah.
such dickheads.
awful. It's
Yeah.
awful.
I'm gonna try to be more conscious of that when I
We
next
should.
go away.
We should
And I'll
learn. We
just
should learn the
start
basics.
When we next go away.
You should learn the basics, and if you don't know English or anything, just start blowing out anything.
You got any
Yeah.
plans for holidays coming up? You got anything on the list?
Nah, I feel like
Holidays?
I feel like I held out a lot of hope for the end of last year,
There's
and
no
I'm not going to
holidays
give
at
myself
all, is
that
there?
for this one.
Yeah.
But if when it gets to it, I'm
You're
going to be
out.
constantly.
Where are you gonna go?
Look
Where
in.
would you
Where's
first
number
go
one on
when
the
it's
list?
like when you can go?
I might actually go Dubai. I've still never.
Oh,
been
you've
to
had a
Dubai.
stinker, man.
I've still
Fuck's
never
sake.
been.
You're gonna get the classic
I've
influence
still
in
never
Dubai
been.
comments now.
Mate, you've had a rotter. Don't like.
Belter
mate,
though, it is a belter.
No, it's a nice place to
I
go.
know because I
mate,
was
but-
supposed to go, and it got taken away from me. So
I remember this.
And I just.
You're saying it like
You've
a
had a
child
stinker.
got taken away.
If
Like,
it- well, that's essentially what happened to all of us
rough
throughout
year,
this.
you know, man.
I got a good question for you guys.
Dubai.
Yeah, come on then.
You know, Chippo comes with topics. They say he never does, but today he has. And I came up with this completely by myself.
Oh, for fuck's
Okay, if you had to have,
Mhm.
okay, you get to go out to the finest restaurant.
sake. Mhm.
I've just realised the other place I want to go to. But carry on.
Yeah, but that can fucking wait.
Yeah, no, it will
I'm
wait.
kidding. But you get to go to the finest restaurant in the world, and you get to choose anybody in the world to have dinner with you. Who's it going to be? Your ideal dinner guest. Your favorite.
One person.
One person.
Dead or alive, or just alive?
What do
it
you
should be
reckon, Alex?
alive. I think it should be
BTS
alive.
Alex, what do you reckon? Dead or alive? I reckon it should be alive based on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it alive. I know mine. Let's hear yours.
You started it.
Yeah, I haven't. We haven't had a chance to think. Go ahead. Who have you got?
Okay, mine would be, you both definitely know who he is, and it makes a lot of sense when I'm going to say this.
Elon Musk.
No.
Wait, let me think.
That
Chippo?
Donnie can't speak to save his life. I'm not interested in that.
Really, I
Yeah.
enjoy listening to him talk.
Yeah, when he talks, it's like talking to a mirror, isn't it? And then every now and then he'll go,
Android.
yes.
I will have a steak.
Well, who are you going
Joe
with then?
Rogan couldn't get much out
Oh,
of
is it Joe Rogan?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
okay.
It's Bob Lazar.
Oh, explain to the people that might not know who
If
he
you
is.
don't know who Bob Lazar is, after you'll finish watching this entire podcast, we need all the attention we can get. Go and check him out. Joe Rogan's on a podcast with him. He is the guy that initially. So the reason that everyone knows why Area 51 exists is because of Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar did an interview where he was a black silhouette.
Yeah.
Before anybody knew who he was, saying that this is happening at Area 51, all these alien spaceships, all this, blah, blah, blah. This exists, this exists, this exists. And then this was like years ago. I'm talking like 30 years ago, maybe. I don't know exact dates. And eventually things started coming out and it all just started making sense. And he came forward and was like, yeah, I worked there, blah, 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 all this bollocks. And everything over the years has all come out and it's all just kind of added up. But at the same time...
So everything he said that was true has come out to be true so
far. So
the
reason why this whole Area 51, which a lot of people see as a meme, the reason why we know it is because of him.
Yeah.
So he is the guy... Before that, there was no Area 51.
What more information would you acquire from that dinner date, though? Like, why do you want...
There's probably loads of shit he hasn't said publicly.
All sorts. And this is just a one-on-one dinner date with no cameras. I'm just going to be like, fucking tell me about it all now.
Yeah.
Come on, fella.
Coming out with a tattoo.
I'll be like,
saying,
fella,
"Oh, Bob."
I can't die without this information.
He already has an alien tattoo.
He does already have an alien tattoo.
I've got an alien tattooed on me on my ankle, and it says, I believe.
Yeah.
I know it's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You're
we've already said we have to do our sort of conspiracy theory spin-off that we're going to do.
We had a lot of emails of people saying they want to be researchers and do it all for us. Maybe it'll be a separate show. Maybe we'll do it on this show, but I really think it will bang.
And your dinner guest, Reev.
Is that because you haven't thought of yours yet?
I have thought of mine.
Oh, you have to. I haven't got mine.
Oh, you haven't?
So,
Okay, I'll go.
If any of you says Jay-Z, someone's going to get punched.
Jay-Z. No, mine's P. Diddy. No, I'd actually like to have dinner with David Attenborough.
Wow.
Oh, that's a belter.
Yeah.
That is a belter.
That's a belter.
That is a belter.
You're going to ask him if Planet Earth's fake.
I tell you what, I would be terrified though, and I thought about this over lockdown, was literally imagine if because there was still quite a lot of shoots, production things going on during the whole year, because that was one of the things that was actually allowed to be done. And I was thinking, imagine David Attenborough was on your shoot, and you gave him COVID. And he died. And you are the reason why David Attenborough died earlier than expected. I shit you not.
Isn't it true? Like,
now.
the rumor is like when he dies, he just like evaporates into the atmosphere.
He becomes one with nature.
Yeah. Spirit.
That's what happens to your soul.
Oh god, this is getting
I'm
too.
kidding. I was joking.
That's for another podcast.
We can't talk about it today, unless Reev wants to.
No. I've just talked about me and my cock out in a hotel. We're not.
We can't go into soul and consciousness now, unless you want to.
No, I would like to talk about David Attenborough.
Yeah, go on.
Potentially, and when he dies, what I think, I truly believe that this will be the most heart, like, you know how a nation sort of grieves over something when it happens. You had Princess Diana, things like that. He will be the biggest sort of person to die next, I think.
Yeah, the only bigger thing than that could happen is Arsenal getting relegated. Other than
he's an Arsenal fan. We'll talk about football in a second. But yeah, David Attenborough, for me, I'd love to talk to him. I'll wear my mask. I'll wear a hazmat suit to make sure he don't get it.
What would you chat about? How'd you get the food in?
Oh, what's that?
How'd you get the food in for dinner?
No, he ain't eating. I'm just cooking for myself.
Okay.
I'm cooking for myself. He can do. I just don't want to risk him getting any COVID. But the main thing, not necessarily. I just like to hear him talk, and then also just. Mate, in fact, here's a bowl of topics.
Yeah.
Pick out of it and just talk about it.
You get three little raffle
it goes.
Things, and it's
I don't want to talk about Chippo.
Topic, place, and like.
You don't want to talk about me. So David Attenborough's got a lot to say about Chippo crimes.
Exactly.
They're two good guests. I feel like whatever I say is going to be
underwhelming.
I'd love to know what David Attenborough
or the person that I say people won't get, but I mean.
No, that's fine. You can explain. You educate the people.
Okay, so the person that I'd like to have a chat with would be Massimo Pigliucci.
Can I go to the toilet? Can we have a toilet break?
You can do. I mean, that's
hella
respectful.
Why do you keep doing it just as he's about to say something?
That was part of the joke, fella. He's gone and said the name, and I've gone, I need the toilet.
So you don't need the toilet?
I do, but that was still part of the joke.
All right, basically, I'll
don't worry, but don't speed it up. Take your time.
All
explain
right.
who this person is and why.
He is, I wouldn't say at the forefront, but he does a lot of writing about modern day Stoicism. And I'd really like to pick
What is that? I don't know what that is.
You're way too smart for this.
So Stoicism is the idea that not necessarily emotionless, but you don't let things phase you. So you know the phrase of being a British and having a stiff upper lip. You just carry on with things. You just get on with it.
You firm it.
Yeah. So being a Stoic would be a person that doesn't really get affected by external factors in life. What you know you have to do, you go and do it, and you do it to the best of your ability. But I'd love to just pick his brain about.
Confusing.
So what does he do? He studies that and he knows about that.
So Stoicism comes from ancient Greece. With and
is it a good thing or a bad thing to be?
It depends how you use it.
Sounds like a good thing to me.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to think that it's like you're completely emotionless, like an android, but it's not. It's about being unaffected by negative emotions.
Is that just showing it physically though? Like you're still getting on with your day. Is it still going on up there?
Yeah, but that's the point.
It's obviously still affecting your mind
because I'm only just really getting into it, and he's like the guy that I've been reading a lot about.
Yeah.
So. For the same reason that you're super interested in
Bob Lazar and
exactly, yeah. I'd just love to.
Yeah, of course. No, it's a good thing to be interested in.
Yeah.
And how old is that bloke? Is he quite old?
Mid-60s, I think.
Would he be considered like a philosopher?
Exactly. He would.
He is. Okay, sick.
Yeah.
On his Harry Potter shirt.
So the philosophy of Stoicism, pretty much.
Stoicism.
Philosopher Stone.
The philosopher of the Stoicism.
So have you seen How to Train Your Dragon?
Yes. I actually haven't.
Hiccup's dad, the chieftain, is called Stoic because he's hard as nails. Yeah. He gets on with things. Fights off dragons.
Do you see yourself in?
No. But I'm saying that the personification of that would be the guy that he is in the film, pretty much. But I'd just love to learn more about it. That's the reason why I'd pick that guy. But people probably don't. There's going to be like 0.1% of people watching this that
know who he is.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I've never heard of him, but I'm glad you told me about. And even just what
I've recommended a book to Gibbo, which is called something like a modern day guide to Stoicism, 52 Ways of Living, or something like that. But yeah, Ali's super interested in that as well now. So
interesting.
I've got him on it.
Yeah,
but Gibbo's always about mindset.
Gibbo's always been into that stuff. You guys have been similar in that sense. Yeah. That is very interesting.
I appreciate both of yours. I just thought.
Well, no, yours.
I'll be honest.
He's done us in again, mate.
He's done us in. No, I could have said someone like.
I'm sure mine was probably the one that people leave.
Drake. Yeah, or someone that would be a really good party.
You know what? That's a good point. We've all made decent ones there.
Yeah.
We could have just fucking said Kanye West or some shit.
Yeah.
Supposedly getting a divorce with Kim. Not that I keep up with the gossip.
Kanye West wouldn't be the worst one in the world, but
why does it feel like we've stooped to a certain level because we've actually said
look at us, we're judging
genuine people.
Look at us, we're judging.
Yeah. Imagine Kanye West watching the fellas right now, and he goes, "Wait, why am I a bad option?"
Nah, man, I'd love to
sit
down and chat with Eminem.
But it's just the option. I feel like people would just go to for the sake of going to it.
Yeah.
When in reality, you could pick a way better one and learn some mad shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Kanye West is going to tell you about his failed candidacy for being president.
And how else are you going to... Like, David Attenborough is probably going to be like one of the most entertaining people you could ever talk to.
To actually talk to him and
just
hear his voice as well. Just like, talk to me. David, can you whisper in my ear? Gently. Like ASMR. That's a bit weird.
I'd like him to commentate one of my old FIFA gameplays.
QPR career, man.
I was just about to say that.
Get him on a
Get
QPR
fucking David Attenborough, like. I don't know any of the QPR players, which is why I couldn't carry on with my...
Muriel.
Joey Barton did.
No, sorry, Muriel wasn't a QPR. I made
it's people
him.
he picked, isn't it? Yeah, because it's a QPR career mode, so people
I
brings
brought him in.
Yeah.
Oh!
Not he didn't choose to be
Carl's
QPR.
QPR career mode was not the one I watched. I
Which
first started watching Carl when he did a different career mode.
I did Liverpool.
Yeah, and I think it was that. You did a couple.
I did Liverpool, yeah.
That's where I first ever found out about Carl Freezy. I was just sat there. I pulled up my YouTube, so as if people want to know this.
Yeah.
And I've just, obviously, I'm getting into FIFA, and I'm like, really loving career mode because it's back in the day. What was it? 20 what? But might be 13, 12. Yeah. Back in the day, career mode was a lot more popular, and it was like the thing on YouTube. People loving it. And I've come across Carl Freezy, and he's banging through this Liverpool career mode, and he's good at talking. He's a waffler, but at the same time, he's making a couple good decisions. I'm dropping a couple comments like, really should have transferred him out, fella. And that's the first time I met Carl. Next thing you know, 3 years later, we bumped into each other at a strip club.
Well,
that's actually how we met each other for the first time.
Person that goes back before you and Cal, me and you. Mate.
Yeah,
Reev was one of the first YouTubers that I met in my entire YouTube career mode. I came into a Google Hangout call.
with PG.
with PG, FIFA Monster, and a couple of other the smaller guys at the time, like Maverick, and then Reev. And Reev was like, "I'm going to South Africa today, fellas." I was like, "All right, so you're leaving?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm going now."
What like a Skype call or?
Yeah, Google Hangout.
Google Hangout. I don't know why we're on Google Hangout.
I think actually we arranged it over like YouTube comments, which is like uncommon on
Give us a year.
video.
What year was this in?
Why was
2012.
What was I doing?
2012?
Yeah, it was very early doors, fella.
Yeah.
2012.
FIFA 13.
That was back when I was uploading videos of Skyrim Max Graphics HD 1080p from our PC.
Yeah. Or you do a FIFA pack opening and you open one pack at a time and it takes you like 4 minutes to keep clicking through.
I got a good one for you. The very first way I started YouTube, I don't think I spoke about this yet, was okay, I'm going to announce some illegal actions here and hopefully the feds don't come for me. When I first started YouTube, I had my channel and this was before I started FIFA videos. Like I just said, I uploaded the Skyrim video, Max Graphics, and all that. Would get a couple of views and stuff. And I was like, how do I get people watching my channel quicker? And I like doing Let's Plays. What I would do is every day I would load up Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let's
go to PC and find the new games that came out.
Yeah.
Find them, boom, download it, and do a walkthrough. Because obviously I had no money at the time. I was a kid. Download it, bang, do a walkthrough, upload it. And that was it. And people, if it got enough views, then I would do a part 2, part 3.
Nice.
And that's how my channel went. I also used to upload, even before that, I used to upload trailers. I uploaded a trailer for Zombie U on Wii U that got 1 million views.
Really?
Yeah, and people
Back then as well,
people were
that's mad.
commenting like, "Oh, this game looks decent," blah blah, blah, and I'd be replying like, "Thanks,
Bro,
like
that was the hustle though.
Like it's my game. I was hustling from early, and then eventually I switched to FIFA and I got HD.
That's amazing. That's sick.
That was it, man. The hustle back then
was serious.
It
hustle,
was
man.
mad.
But you didn't have to hustle as hard.
Yeah.
Because now you have to.
No, I think you just have to. No, I disagree. I think you just have to hustle in something different.
Oh no, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know how I bought my first ever YouTube mic?
How'd you manage that?
So, obviously, once I've started my FIFA videos, if you're a very OG FIFA veteran, you will know who FIFA Monster is.
Yeah.
PG, shout out.
Yeah, he owned one of the earliest coin websites, FIFA coin websites. And every video I uploaded, he paid me £5. I would advertise the website, give me a $5.
Nice.
Obviously, at the time, it's like, sick.
Mega.
You know, I'm getting 2-3K views, and I'm getting paid a $5 a video, and I upload every day. Okay, so I'd save up, bam, 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 every day, get 50 quid, I buy a blue snowball.
Nice.
Here we
Classic.
go.
That was
Classic. Bang that on. Next thing you know, Mum's bought me a MacBook, which I've absolutely begged her for. I paid her back for it. And eventually, it's all gone from there. Snowballed.
Hey, I see what you did there.
I didn't even need to do that, but here I am.
Shining bright.
Got your own pod?
On the fellas.
But
Yeah, I've
that's
got my own
actually
pod.
What do you mean
how
on the
it
fellas?
was.
You are the fellas.
I've gone from a snowball to a Shure SM7B, and I appreciate it.
That's a big upgrade.
I'm
man.
grateful for it. I'm grateful.
What about you? How did you sort of? Because I don't usually like to chat about.
Nah, me neither.
Like how did you start YouTube? But to be fair,
But
we're talking about
3. We're so far beyond that. We're just like.
Jeez.
I
I don't want a long story, but was it like
to fast forward? It was like I used to watch Twitch streams of AA and Nep do like weekly Team of the Week streams. So they'd buy like the whole Team of the Week and play a game with them. Like,
FIFA
man,
12?
these guys are sick, man.
and they're minted.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that at the time.
Like FIFA, no, like FIFA coin. They had
they
unlimited.
were.
and-
sorry, yeah, on the
Sorry,
game.
in terms of like that was one of the big things. It's like your status was not based off of real life money.
Yeah.
Your status was based off of how many fucking FIFA coins.
The size of your
sponsors,
cock was based on how big your foot club was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nependa's always won.
Yeah.
He always
He
won.
was a big Donny when he was a Godfather. Lots of coin sponsors.
And then I watched that and I
too.
thought, you know what, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
University at the time wasn't really. I wasn't getting on with it.
Oh, so wait, you went. What did you study at uni?
Sports science, but that originally wasn't what I wanted to do.
What did you want to do?
Medicine was the original plan.
Okay.
So I was supposed to be a doctor,
Yeah.
but
Sorry
now
about
I'm
that.
fucking sitting here.
Now you'll upload Dharma
Making
career
more than a
vlog,
doctor
your
now, though,
special.
fella.
Yeah.
So-
Nah. HMRC is watching that.
And then you did that, and what you dropped out, or you finished?
Yeah.
Or?
So pretty much what Will did, I think, the same thing because we both went Loughborough, and the people. I don't
Will and
want to.
Nick?
I don't want to cast it. Yeah, but Loughborough
It's just
Uni. Yeah. I don't want to cast a shadow over the people there, but they just weren't my group. They were too elite for me, pretty much.
Cunts. They were
No,
massive cunts.
but they a lot of them were like they had British scholarships.
They came from wealth, or no?
No, not even that. But they were playing like England rugby level,
Oh.
and they were you know, like you'd speak to people and they're like fucking 7.5 foot tall. And they go, "Hello there, you're 17." Like, what? Like, you know,
Got a hog on him.
Yeah, exactly. Like that level. I'm like, what? Am I some fucking extra in Hercules here? But yeah. So I dropped out, and then the original plan was to change back to medicine. But in that period that I was going back to the conversion, YouTube started popping off, and I was like, if I don't give this a go, I'll fail me. I failed my mum.
Did you drop out of uni then?
I did.
First year?
Yes.
Exact same. For the exact same thing.
What were you doing at uni?
I did games technology, obviously.
Mad.
You know, I'm a bit of a neek like that. I wanted to be a game designer.
Yeah.
You know, I loved games.
I was
so
the same.
that was my idea. I wanted to either code or be a designer in some way. I wanted to work at a games
Why did you
company.
drop out?
Because of YouTube. I eventually, whilst I was at uni, I did still have some sort of gaming setup at uni, and I just was kind of doing it. And I was like, "Fuck, it's doing a little bit well there. There's potential."
Yeah.
And also, uni for me was just a fucking shit show. I was just going out every day.
Yeah.
Going out.
Which is what people do, but at the same time, I was wasting my time and money.
Yeah.
Peas.
You
Although
know.
to be fair, back then it was what, like $3,000 or was it 9?
Nah, I think we were the first year of the
9.
step. Yeah.
It used to be $3,000, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Come out of uni with only nine grand worth of debt for 3 years.
Yeah, I've
Now
got.
it's a
I
year.
don't know if I've paid my $9,000 off.
My student loan keeps going up, mate.
Yeah, Sam sorts it out. He goes,
Not a clue.
yeah, it's meant to come
Whenever.
out yearly or whatever.
They're still taking it off me. I don't even know how.
Yeah, I am paying it, but
They're still taking off you, mate. They've taken.
I left like
it takes
7
years
years
to pay
ago.
off. You know?
That's class. Anyways, should we move on to the relationship bit? Would you like a piss? You look like you want a
I'm
piss.
dying for a piss.
Yeah, go
I
on
do.
then.
I do say I deserve this piss because I've actually feel like I've done a good
I'll
job.
go for a
today.
piss as well. Would you like a piss as well?
I'm good.
You're good?
Only
Fine.
reason he's actually not shouted at me for going for a piss
Because I
because he
need
needs a piss as well.
Fucking too right.
They got rid of it. It's
Right,
no alarm.
intermission.
No alarm.
Intermission. We're back in 10.
As always, we have come to the relationship advice. Now, if
I
I
love
am,
this part.
if I'm not misunderstood, you have been in a long-term relationship. How long have you been with your girlfriend for?
4 years.
Wow, 4 years. Anyways, so we're talking to someone with a bit of experience in relationships.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry. I thought you meant as in the person on there.
We got
No,
questions, baby.
What would you, if you could give this person a name? It is a fella. If you could give them an anonymous name.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Okay, welcome, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey
Now,
Dahmer.
here we go. Chip's actually also on the lookout for some more
Yes,
ones. So if
I'm
you see him
looking
looking
at
at
my
his phone,
phone.
it's not because he doesn't care. It's just because he's keeping an eye out. But anyways, here we go. Hi, I want to remain anonymous. You are anonymous, Jeffrey. I got kind of a long story. It's not long. So I've been working at my job for nearly a year. I have this one coworker who I've become close with, but recently she's been talking to me about her sexual experiences more and more. Plus, since it's a moving job, I like to wear joggers and have caught her on occasion looking at my trooper. Right? Looking at her, the schlong. It said, how do I approach the situation? Here's the kicker. I'm turning 20 and she's 33, but she's really fit. Cheers. From
Lord of mercy.
America.
Lord of mercy. Now
So-
that's the story.
That's
Yeah.
a good one, mate. I don't think I ever had that kind of experience when I was 20.
have you
I think
ever,
the oldest time,
have you ever, yeah, I was about to say, what's
probably
the
like
oldest?
28, and I was 19, I think. That's the...
And I did
that's not
21
too
and
far off.
29.
Yeah.
And you, I mean, we've spoken about your 15 seconds of glory with the slightly
21 and
older women.
29.
Yeah. But what would your advice be to this person? He feels like she's making a little move. He obviously finds her attractive.
Yeah. Shoot your shot, bro.
That's
Huh?
a
Shoot
big,
your shot.
That's a big.
Do you know what 2020's
A
taught
co-worker
us?
though. A co-worker.
Oh, yeah, because you have to fill out HR forms and shit if it actually
Did he
goes
say?
somewhere.
Did he say where he works again?
What's that?
Did he say where he works?
No,
the corner.
at a moving company.
Oh, like a yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's difficult. End of the day, that's looking like a pork.
Yeah, a pork and cut.
When God or the universe presents a pork in front of you, ready and lined up, you
But
take
has it been presented? Like, it seems like it's still got a game.
It's looking very primed.
Let me tell you something. If a 33-year-old woman is talking to you about sexual experiences
yeah,
at a 20-year-old,
absolutely.
she's
Absolutely.
looking for a pork and a half.
Yeah.
Like she wants a bit of that young.
Go get that, Jeffrey.
I agree. I personally agree. Jeffrey, let's smash this.
Jeffrey,
Let's smash
start
it, yeah.
talking to her about your sexual experiences. That would be my advice.
Yeah.
And I bet you will see if she is on it, then she'll sort of come back with a
Bro, I
response.
guarantee you she's looking to teach him a few things.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And like a few undercover things.
Yeah.
Like what you're
few
thinking?
undercover
Couple handcuffs, plugs,
Oh,
all that.
I think at 33, mate, it could be looking like a pagan situation at
Yeah, it could
33.
be like a bondage thing and all that.
Yeah, anything.
I'd
Wait,
love to try that.
has anyone here been pegged before?
No, but I would love
No.
to try that.
I
you
don't
actually
let
be-
any. I don't let.
Wait,
anyone
pegging
near
is where you get it
anyone.
from behind.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay,
Where you
no,
take it.
No,
Yeah.
I would like to do the bondage thing, but not the pegging.
Have you ever done any bondage stuff?
No, nothing because
That was convincing.
No, I was just coughing because I've got corona. But anyway, I don't. No, I've done nothing. I had a girlfriend for 3 years and I've done nothing super crazy.
No, whoa. That's
more of a
that's
reason.
That's the.
Once
Well,
you're comfortable with
well, we
someone,
just never did anything crazy. Nothing too crazy.
well, there's plenty of time for it, Chip. There's plenty of time
But
for
now I think whoever's the next in line,
it. To the throne.
whoever says is getting the prime chip on. I'm in my,
Yeah.
I've shifted up now. I've gone from gear 4 to straight to gear 6.
Yeah, I love that.
Straight
Yeah,
to gear
and we're
6.
driving a
on it.
Lamborghini here, so she's gonna get the full pelting.
Yeah.
So if you're
that.
interested, you know, mixed
Anyways.
race and all that.
Oh Lord.
I've got a good question. It's a bit more of a mix-up as well. It's quite
Okay.
a serious one, but it's
Yeah,
a
go
good
ahead.
one. You got a name for this guy?
Is it a fella?
It's
Felita?
a fella. It's a fella.
Horatio.
Horatio. Ooh.
Horatio.
Isn't
okay.
that the guy off of CSI?
Oh, get him on the
if-
mic! Get him on the mic!
If you didn't hear that,
He just said, "Isn't that what you do on Twitter?"
Horatio.
That was good.
Damn,
was
he's got
good.
red because he knows
Yeah,
he just dropped
it
some-
was,
Oh,
it was
look
his
at-
birthday the other day. Look,
Yeah.
he's so excited.
Happy
You know
birthday. He's wearing his Frank Ocean t-shirt.
that. All right, here we go. Go on,
Anyway.
hit us.
Hi lads,
Horatio.
love the podcast. Remember, it's a bit more of a serious one
Yeah.
actually. I'm currently
Oh, I
really
gave him the
close
wrong
to a
name for that.
girl. It's okay,
Sorry.
but we are not together at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we met, we did the porking,
Yes, my guy.
and so he still loves the porking. And I'm really starting to like her and think she likes me too. The issue is I have pretty bad schizophrenia. Brackets, voices and delusions, all that shit, which often affects my life, as you can imagine. So if you didn't know, that's
Yeah.
what it is. And she doesn't know yet. Should I tell her now early on or wait until we are potentially together and maybe risk her telling her too late? If I tell her now, she could tell all her mates and don't want that to happen. What's your advice? I already know what I'm going to say here.
Okay, before you say anything, I
I
want
wanna hear what you
to
gotta
lay
say.
out my thoughts as to why it would be good to tell her before and why it may be good to tell her a little bit later on. In my opinion, telling before, like you said, she might get the wrong idea of it and not fully grasp how severe it is or
Yeah.
whatever it might be. And like you said, she might just not think that it was serious enough and go tell all her friends, and maybe that's something that you don't want out there. So that would be my concern. But the thing is, if you leave it too late and she's then in a relationship, then I feel like she might say, "Oh, how come I haven't heard?" I don't know. Maybe you tell her right soon, early in the relationship. I ain't got the answer. Reev, what are your thoughts?
You battled a lot of different.
Do you know what I'm saying?
The
though?
coin in that
But
head.
that's what he's thinking. He's thinking what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah, I think you got to be open
Early doors.
at the start, because it's one of those that not necessarily the longer you leave it, but the more the longer you leave it without telling her, the more she
Of a thing it becomes.
yeah,
maybe.
that she wouldn't understand what it really is. But if you just go, right, I've got this, I've got X, Y, Z. This is me.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it, baby.
Yeah. Literally. What are your thoughts on this, Chip? Because
It's a serious thing. I have a family member with it.
Yeah.
And like when he got it, he was like 30 something. And I knew him all the way up in my life. He was my cousin. I knew him.
Yeah.
I used to chill with him whenever I see him. He was a really nice guy. And then eventually mum was just like one day, like, he's got schizophrenia now.
Yeah.
Bang. Next thing I know, he's asked to go for a cigarette or something in a hospital, and he's jumped out of a window because he's
mad.
you
Yeah.
know,
yeah, of
plus
course,
his
of
head
course.
telling him he's not
Yeah.
died, he's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it is a serious thing, and if it gets bad, it gets bad. It can get really bad. So it's a case of he needs to know for a start of his situation. Is he got really bad schizophrenia, or is it just, you know, is it okay? Is he dealing with it? Is he going to be able to deal with it? And is it worth him getting in a relationship where he's not going to affect her?
But it's also important.
True.
It's important for him to say
Well, he
the detail and level, because otherwise
Yeah,
she
but
can
he needs to know
extrapolate that it's
yeah.
worse than it is and be like, yo, he
You're
does
right.
all because if you
Yeah.
don't tell them the full extent of the condition,
They
then
won't
it's
know,
just
yeah.
left for the person to. Because basically, I had a cold once. You know, go Google symptoms and go blah blah blah.
Not quite the same, but
No.
Kidding.
What I'm
Kidding.
saying is, if given left to her imagination, she could blow it so far out of proportion.
Yeah,
it's
it
just
could
like
go anywhere,
way
right?
worse.
Yeah.
Than it
Explain
could
that
be.
cold thing because I know what you're getting
So
at.
what I'm saying is, like, I've Googled a cold, gone, oh, my symptoms, blah blah blah. Looking down, I've got like type 2
Cancer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You've got,
I'm
like,
always the case.
I've got
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
these things.
When you Google
I
it.
should be dead.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But obviously, if you leave it to the person on the other end, they're just gonna blow it so far out of proportion that it's probably not. It's so
Yeah.
beyond
So,
what it actually
so what you're
is.
saying is, I think between the three of us, we agree. Tell them early doors,
Yeah.
but be very specific. As don't just say, by the way, I have schizophrenia.
Yeah.
I think you have to go to them and say how exactly, how severe is it? Is it mild?
Yeah.
These are the things that you experience, and be very open about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best way to go.
Yeah,
about
you
it.
can't get into a relationship and then just drop that you're a schizophrenic on them. Like, like as scared as you may be to say that because it's affected your life, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Once you if you have a problem or something they need to know, tell them
You
early
were
doors.
right, by the
I
way.
know,
That was a
trust me.
deep question.
That was mad, and I almost
it
feel
was
like we're not
because-
qualified because we chat about shagging.
I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes you need to bring
No,
it.
it's
I feel like
100%.
today was the right moment because we spoke
100%.
about some serious stuff. Now it's Carl's turn.
So that was a good one though.
That was
Back
good.
to the shagging.
Thank you for that question,
Horatio.
Horatio. Thank you for that question. Appreciate it. Good luck as well. Take our advice.
Yeah, well, take our advice if you want to take
if you
it.
want to.
Yeah. Right, okay, let's have a little bit down here. Okay, I haven't actually read through this one, so it's either going to be a stinker or a popper here.
This is very
but
risky, fella, because
this-
some of
this
them are
off the
fucking
cuff,
shit
mate.
shows, mate.
This is a fella again. But by the way, we've had a lot more Felitas tuning in and DMing questions lately.
Yeah,
So
I
shout
see 'em
out
all.
every single one of you guys. But just the way the draw goes, that we have another fella here. Anyways,
Got a couple date offers and all.
Yeah, I
sorts.
bet.
you got no, mate. Oh, Chipper, your DMs have been flying. Right. So about 2 weeks ago, I broke up with my girlfriend that I was in love with a lot. So I really started to miss her and even cried a few times. Mate, that's normal. All fellas cry. So then I decided that I'm gonna start talking to a new girl so I can easily forget about my ex. But after a few days of talking to her, my ex started texting me again.
Oh, fuck.
And she wants us back together.
Fucking hell.
But the new girl really caught some feelings for me. And I just don't know. And I just don't feel the same about her the same way I feel about my ex. So now I'm stuck with in between two girls. I love my ex, but I don't want to hurt the new girl's feelings.
This is
Any advice?
It's the script of a rom-com.
Yeah.
This literally is, isn't it?
So,
Because
advice?
whatever he chooses, it'll go wrong.
This is like an MG. It's like
That's
an,
how
yeah,
it
it's
works.
like an MGK
In the
song.
films, they never get it right.
He fucked up anyway by going getting with a new girl 2 weeks after. That is a rookie error.
fuck that, bro. Fuck that. If you've
Yeah.
broken up for whatever reason, didn't actually say what the reason was, but if you
2 weeks though is so
it
soon.
doesn't fucking matter, mate. You can go and shag the day after, 2 days after, 3 days after. It doesn't matter.
That's true.
Get on your shit, King.
No, that's true. You can go and do whatever, but the way he said it there is he started seeing someone.
Yeah, that's
there.
a L. That's
now,
a L.
that's different.
That's a L.
Look, I agree with you. If it doesn't matter if it's one day after you've broken up or a 10-year
yeah.
relationship, if you are single, go and
Get
fucking
busy.
smash a couple of queens, get
100%.
busy. But from the way he said it sounds like he's actually started seeing someone 2 weeks
That's a
later.
L.
That's a problem. That your feelings ain't even gone away yet. You're still
Nah.
you're still probably fucking love the girl.
It's
and
giving you the what's
Yeah, you fucked it there.
This is my advice to the Donny. Sack them both off. First of all,
Aye.
is it...
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't
Where are
thinking
you?
that, but I like
Did we
it.
give him a name? We didn't give him a name.
His name's Barry.
Barry.
Barry, share Barry.
Barry. Sack them both off, mate.
Mate, there are more women out there. Take a little bit of time off. Take a week off, 2 weeks off. Whatever you need to do, mate. First of all, your ex coming back to you, red flag. Tell her to fuck off.
Big
It
time.
ended for a reason, yeah? Number two, the other chick, you're obviously not that keen on her. She was just sort of a rebound.
Yeah.
Because obviously you said that you sort of would happily go back to your ex instead. So how about this, mate? Tell them both to do one, and let's find
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
Because
I'll get back with the ex. That's what I would-
that's terrible advice.
That's what I would recommend.
That's terrible advice.
Yeah.
It just makes a lot of sense.
No.
Just see lockdown out, mate, and then however you feel at the end.
I
of
don't
it.
think this bloke isn't from the UK, so don't know what he's
Lucky
going
bastard.
So he's
Yeah.
getting back with his ex in Dubai.
through. Anyways, guys, I think we'll wrap it up with that terrible bit of advice there. Mate, sack them both off and go and shag loads of birds and then figure your life out. Anyways, guys, it has been the wonderful Reev. Thank you very much, Reev, for coming on. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Reev.
it. And
Skip to all the alarms,
CEO of Rise to
baby.
Glory and all that.
yeah, no, the Sambuca. The thing is, like, we're waffling as it is now. Could you imagine if there was 2 Sambuca shops
Wow,
down there?
you're lucky I forgot about it because I would have dropped it right on your ball
That's
sack.
why I went too deep, mate. I was like, if I get him talking, he's gonna forget to drop the alarm.
Yeah.
That's good.
it
It was a
did.
pleasure having you today.
No,
Absolutely.
you're welcome.
As always, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer. and if you haven't already, then make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Drop a comment. What was your favorite part? And we're going to leave it at that. Thank you, guys.
Thank you
and thank
so
you, Reev.
much.
We'll see you guys
Thank
in a
so
bit.
much.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Bye. Are we even on these?
I don't know, man.